Welcome back to another Apex Racing TV track guide. This time it is the BMW Z4 GT3 around Donington, which is a really fun combination. The track and car work pretty well together. The top speed of the BMW does lack a bit still, especially in a straight line at the end of the two long straights. Not too much to worry about though. So we're going to bring the car over to the left hand side of the track and braking about halfway down the slotted line at the left, bringing the car right onto the curb here, taking quite a lot of curb, being careful to not get a 1x. Back on the power fairly early and using all the curb on the exit. And then coming down the crane of curves, we're going to take the curbs on the double right here and then hook it to the right hand side after that second curb and flick to the left down the hill. A lot of curb on the left and then keeping it to the left hand side and braking in a straight line down 2 gears and then taking lots of curb on the right hand side, as well as taking as much minimum speed as possible through the corner and not running wide on the exit. And then we're going to come to the middle of the track and then just bring it back to the left hand side over that curb and then point to the end of the curb up over here and turn in quite positively, using a bit of the grass on the left hand side and again braking in a straight line, back down to second gear, turning in and using a bit of the curb on the right hand side and using the curb on the left hand side to just keep the back end of the car in check and not to spin out or get the car onto the grass. So coming up over the hill, we're going to brake just before you get to the crest, turning in as well, lots of curb on the right hand side and then letting the car run all the way to the outside over here onto the curb by the DRS sign as we're cycling up through the gears on the power. And then down the back straight, we're going to bring the car over to the right, over the 2 bumps, braking just after the second bump here, and down into third gear, letting go of the brakes, taking the curb on the left, having fairly early turn in, back on the power really early to get the maximum speed out of the corner and using the curbs. And then again 2 crests on the track, we're going over the first one, going to ignore that one, and then the second one we're going to turn in and brake at. It's quite a late apex here, so we're going to take quite a lot of speed into the corner, down into first gear, winding all the lock on, lots of lock, and then back on the power early, cycling back up through the gears and pointing and getting the car set up for the last corner, ready for a good run onto the start and finish line. With the car on the right hand side of the track, we're going to brake just after that rubber mark and then turn in fully just after the crest of the hill and apexing just after that point on the track there, getting back on the power, making sure not to get the car sideways, very close there, and then keeping the car on the right hand side if you're on a quali lap and then pointing it back to the left if you're on a good race run. So thank you for watching. This is Apex Racing TV.